Okay, now I'm going to introduce a special triangle. Okay, uh, what does special triangle do is, for instance, if we have a question like cos, say, sorry, if we have a question like sine 45 degrees, okay, or sine pi on 4, okay. In year 10, you will have to do this kind of question by hand. But in year 11, you have to learn to solve them by, sorry, in year 10, you will have to do this kind of question by using calculator. And in year 11, you have to learn to solve these questions by hand. And and in order to solve this question by hand, you need to use special triangle, the Pythagoras special triangle. Okay. Now I draw the special triangles for you. What's happened is we draw. Actually, there are two special triangles, and you need to learn how to draw them, because in your year 12 final examination 1, you cannot bring any calculator and notes to your exam. So if a question like this comes up in the exam, you have to draw the special triangle by yourself and use it to solve the equation. Okay? What's happened? We draw a triangle like this. Okay? We draw a right angle triangle like this, and the base is 1, and the hypotenuse is 2. Okay? Use our Pythagoras theory, where a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Okay? You will find the height of this triangle is going to be square root of 3. And what's happened is, in here, this angle of the triangle is going to be 60 degrees, or pi on 3 in radians, and this angle is going to be 30 degrees, okay, or pi on 6. So, and we have to draw. This is one special triangle, and the other special triangle looks like that. And in this triangle, the base here and the height here has the same length. So let's put the base is 1, the height is 1. Use the Pythagoras theory. The hypotenuse is square root of 2. Okay, and the angle in here is 45 degrees, which is pi on 4. Also, the angle here is 4. It's the same. It's 45 degrees, or pi on 4 in radians. Okay, this is called basically your special triangle. Okay, this is your special triangle. And luckily, there are only 2 for it. So once you have your special triangle, when you come to the question like this, sine 45 degrees, it will be, we find the 45-degree angle, and we do a sine of 45 degrees. Sine 45 degrees equals to the opposite on hypotenuse. Okay, the hypotenuse of this triangle is square root of 2. The opposite of the angle 45 of the 45 degrees will be 1. So sine 45 is 1 on square root of 2, and you leave your answer like that, and we call this the exact answer. Okay, so in your book or in the exam, when they ask for the exact answer, you leave your answer in a fraction form instead of decimal form. Okay. Similarly, let's do another example. Okay. Let me delete it. Let's do another example. Let's say if I have to solve cos 30 degrees. Okay. Cos 30 degrees is 30-degree angle is there, so and it's to solve cos we have to use adjacent on hypotenuse. Okay. Adjacent line of the 30 degrees angle is this one here. It's the square root of 3. Okay. And your hypotenuse is the longest line, which is 2. And this is your answer. Cos 30 degrees is square root of 3 divided by 2. And okay. The idea of special triangle is they introduce this special triangle so they can test you how to solve this kind of question by hand. Well, what's happened is you just remember the thing is okay. Yep. Okay, the thing is you have to just remember it. Remember the key point is remember how to draw in this, memorize how to draw these two triangles because you need them. You need to know how to draw them. Okay. Again, in your book there will always be a table like this. Say in some book they will have a table cos, sine, and tan, which is they have 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees, and they have all the values there. Okay. And some students all try to memorize them. Say cos 30 degrees is okay square root 3 on 2, and cos 60 degrees is half, cos 45 degrees is 1 on square root of 2. Also sine 30 degrees is half. Okay, so on. They find every value also with minus 30 degrees, so on. What's happened is don't bother to memorize the table. It's really not the way to do it. Okay, I always find some students, I don't know why they always try to memorize it, and seriously, this is not a good idea. You find out the value by using special triangles, just simple sine cos stuff. Okay, I write down there in your year 10. Sine is your opposite over hypotenuse. Cos is the adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is the opposite on adjacent. Okay, just follow these simple trigonometry rules and draw the special triangle. Okay, don't bother to memorize something in here. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at some examples. Okay. Okay, in this question, they ask us to find the exact answer of those things. So so we have to draw a special triangle there. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, you only can using your special triangle, you only can find cos, sine 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Okay. If they come up with something like 35.2, well, if they come up with, for example, sine 35.2 degrees, you only can find it out by using calculator. Okay, you only using your CAS calculator. Okay. Um, okay. Now I draw my special triangle. Okay. In your first triangle, the hypotenuse is 2 and the base is 1, and we have 60 degrees, and the other side is square root of 3, and here is 30 degrees. Okay. In your second special triangle, okay, the two side is 1 and 1, and the hypotenuse is square root of 2, and your angle is 45 degrees. Okay, so let's do question A. Cos 45 degrees. Cos is, okay, write it again for the last time. S O H, okay, C A H, and T tangent is right over wrong, which is opposite over adjacent. Okay, this is all year. I think it's year 9 thing, year 9 formula. Okay. Cos is adjacent on hypotenuse. 45, we find the 45-degree angle. The adjacent is 1, okay, which is the one beside the angle, and the hypotenuse is the longest line, which is square root of 2. Okay. And in your question B, we found 60 degrees, which is a sine, is opposite on hypotenuse, and which is square root of 3 on 2. Okay. Question C, tangent is your opposite on adjacent, which, okay, 60 degrees, the opposite is square root of 3, adjacent is 1, so it's square root of 3. Okay, square root of 3 on 1, so it's same thing. Sine 30 degrees, so sine is the opposite on hypotenuse. Okay. The opposite of 30-degree angle is 1. The length is 1, it's this side. Okay. And your hypotenuse is 2. The hypotenuse doesn't change, which is sine 30 degrees is half. Okay. It's very straightforward.